When you build a new real estate brokerage from scratch, you need tools that move as fast as you do. Operations leaders and accounting teams naturally gravitate towards spreadsheets because they offer an immediate way to track early commissions and sketch out initial budgets. In those early days, transactions are straightforward. A simple grid is enough to keep the accounting team organized and the checks moving. But as you add agents, close higher volumes, and expand into new territories, the sheer amount of data pushing through that initial grid begins to multiply. Eventually, the tool that offered total clarity on day one starts to obscure the actual financial health of the business. The speed of a spreadsheet masks an operational foundation that cannot support the weight of a growing company. The trouble starts when that single-user accounting tool becomes a multi-user environment. Real estate accounting requires tracking multi-tiered commission structures and split payouts, forcing teams to create dense, overlapping documents to keep up. This leads to version control chaos. Multiple team members duplicate files, rename them, and save conflicting updates across different folders. To find the true numbers, your team has to manually cross-reference these conflicting branches. The time required to input and reconcile all this data traps your accounting team in a cycle of data entry, leaving no room for financial strategy. These manual bottlenecks create delays that ripple outward, leaving agents waiting on their commission reconciliations. At this scale, the accounting team's output is no longer limited by their expertise, but by the speed at which a human can navigate a spreadsheet. Then there is the structural danger. In a complex, interconnected sheet, all it takes is a single keystroke slip. Because these cells are tied together, that single broken formula cascades, infecting interconnected tabs, department budgets, and final payout calculations. Finding the original source of that error requires a grueling line-by-line audit that can take days. This constant need to untangle and verify data ensures your financial reports are always backward-looking. Without real-time visibility, executives are forced to make critical growth and budgeting decisions using obsolete data. The spreadsheet itself is not broken. It is doing exactly what it was designed to do. The system fails because it is being forced to act as a dynamic relational database, a role it was never architecturally built to perform. The inefficiency of manual systems places a hard ceiling on how fast a brokerage can grow. This doesn't mean you have to stop using spreadsheets entirely. They are still effective for ad hoc math and quick projections. But a growing brokerage must graduate its core financial operations to dedicated, scalable accounting systems. Moving to a centralized system provides real-time reconciliation and consistent data that stays accurate regardless of how many people are using it. Take a look at your current operations. Is your brokerage's growth being held back by the very tool you are using to track it? True growth requires matching the sophistication of your systems to the scale of your ambition.